Hello, hello. This is PamelaTopjian. Today I'm going to talk to you about living in gratitude. And this is not to say to deny your feelings. This is not to say that we need to live with rose-colored glasses, but living in gratitude is so much better than living in the negative. And this is not a toxic positivity video. Um, and this is not going to discuss gratitude journals. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we all know about gratitude journals. And if you have not heard of that or you've never tried it, it's definitely very valuable. But there's a lot of information out there on gratitude journals. But if you'd like me to do a video on that, I will. Just, let me know. But also, living in gratitude is a way to not take things for granted. And that's also a great manifesting tool. And again, this is not a video on manifesting, but if you want me to do a video on manifesting, a deep dive on that, I will. But I want to give you some quick tips and tricks and ideas to help you live in a world where you feel more thankful than you are regretful or sad, mad, or angry, or anything like that. So, terrible things happen in our lives, and they always will. And we cannot deny the feelings that we feel from those. So, living in gratitude is not about putting your head in the sand. It's not about ignoring and denying the negativity that comes into our lives. But it is about, on a daily basis, learning to be thankful for your life and for the things around you and the things in your life and the people and the pets and other beings, whether, your spirit guides or if depending on your belief system, um, just being thankful for life and for the things, people, and beings in your life. Even like, my plants and this cute little, let me see if I can get my finger over there right. That cute little stuffed guinea pig thing. It's just so cute and it brings me joy. So, I am thankful for that. So that's one thing too. So when you're sitting there and if you start to the automatic negative thoughts start to come into your mind. You're just sitting on the couch or you're in the car or whatever you're doing, trying to go to sleep. Negative thoughts start to come in your mind or, regrets or anything like that. You're going back maybe just from earlier that day or maybe from years past. The thoughts are separate from you. Your thoughts are not you. It's okay to say, wait, we're not going there. I'm not going there today. I'm not going to do this right now. I don't want to go automatically to the negative. And there are some people that, they live this way. And so what this video is about is to try to turn that around. If you find yourself being negative all the time and you're sick of your own negative thoughts coming up all the time, all know people like this, people that are really negative, people that are always, putting things down and they just live in that space and that's not healthy. And so this is what this video is about, to prevent that from happening or to turn that around if you find that you are doing that. So other than, just putting the brakes on that pattern starting before it builds up momentum, noticing that you're doing that and say, wait a minute, we're not going there. I don't want to do this right now. It's okay to do that. But then automatically just start like, oh, I notice I'm starting to think negatively. Oh, look at this, that chair. I love that chair. When we first got that chair, it's such a beautiful color and it's so comfortable and it's one of my favorites. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for that chair in my life. Or, your little pet is at your feet. Thank you for this, little pet in my life. Or when you're going to bed, you start thinking of things like, oh, nope, I'm not going there. But you know what? Thank you for this comfortable bed. I love my bed. Thank you. Just go through things in your life. What is it in my life that I love right now? What am I so thankful for that is in my life? And who are we thanking? You can thank yourself. Thank you, Pamela, for making sure that I have this in my life, right? Or the universe, or God, or whoever, your spirit guides, your team, whoever. It doesn't matter who you're thanking, just to say thank you is huge. It really is. It's a simple two words, but it's really huge. Um, One of my favorite quotes, I have a lot of favorite quotes. One of my favorite ones is, if the only prayer you ever say in your entire life is thank you, it will be enough. And that's by Meister Eckhart, not to be confused with Eckhart Tolle, who is a spiritual teacher and he's an author of many spiritual books, and he's still alive. But the other Eckhart, Meister Eckhart, was a German philosopher and a mystic, from I think like the 1200s or the 1300s or something, long, long, long time ago. But Eckhart Tolle is still alive. But yeah, so just saying thank you, just making sure that you say thank you. And even if you don't know what to say thank you for, it's like, oh, there's just the very beginning of trying to start to live in gratitude, you might be thinking, what do I have to be thankful for? Some of us do, some of you watching might have a lot on your plate, a lot that doesn't seem to be going right in your life right now. You can start to turn that around by just trying to live in gratitude, by noticing the things in your life that you are thankful for. But if you can't think of anything, there's nothing like that you see around you that you're thankful for, just take a breath, stop those automatic negative thoughts and say thank you, thank you, thank you. And just see how that feels within you. And hopefully it helps you to feel better. And then eventually, if you do this every once in a while, just stop and say thank you, thank you, thank you. Or stop when those negative thoughts start to come in and start to say thank you. Or just look around you when those negative thoughts come in and say, oh, this is my favorite pen in front of me. I love this pen. Thank you. Or whatever, just even something small. Thank you for the surface I'm sitting on, you know, um, whatever it is. It can be anything. Uh, but even just saying, that little prayer of thank you can be very helpful. But it also, so I wake up, you can wake up with that prayer and just wake up. And as soon as you become aware that you're awake, just start off the day before you even start thinking of anything else. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for my life. Thank you that I was able to sleep if you were. um, if you have to get up and, if you have a job that you like, thank you for, this job. Thank you for this house, thank you for this, the bedroom that I'm in, whatever it is, right? So I'm repeating myself, sorry. But a couple other ways you can do it is you can live to help you to live in gratitude is by finding quotes that you really like that speak of positivity, that speak of gratitude, that speak of giving thanks, that speak of, self-love and self-care. Just find some of your favorite quotes and put them on a sticky note, on a post-it. Put it on your refrigerator, your bathroom mirror. If you spend a lot of time in the car, you can put it in your car even. Or, put one quote one place, another quote another place, another place, and, switch them around after a little while. Whichever one that you look at and you're like, oh, yeah, that makes me feel better. That just gives me a nice feeling, when I read it. Then you can switch it around to another place in your home that you are at a lot, or in your car, like I said. So that's another way to help you to live in gratitude. Also, by expressing it can really be helpful. Um, tell the people that you love them. You know, if you're not used to doing this and you don't normally do it, it's going to feel strange at first. And it will for the person that you're telling too, but it's okay. It's okay. Or if you don't feel like saying, I love you, you can say, I'm grateful to have you as my friend. I'm so grateful that you're in my life, whatever it is. And expressing gratitude, do you have a favorite restaurant? Maybe you went to a restaurant once and you had a really good experience. Did you listen to a podcast that you really liked? Did you watch a video that you really gained some information and insight and clarity from? Did you read a book that you really liked and enjoyed? Um, did you go to an event recently that you really enjoyed? Write a review for these things. It helps whoever it is on the other side of that, helps them know that they're doing what they set out to do. That other people are thankful for what they have put out in the world. Other people are thankful and have gotten something positive from what they are putting out there for others. So, it's really helpful. So not only for the person that you're saying, thank you for that event, we had a really good time, or I learned something valuable from that event, or I really enjoyed that book or that podcast or whatever. Um, it not only helps them, but it helps you by expressing it to notice the things that are positive, that have had a positive impact on you. It helps to live in gratitude by expressing gratitude. Um, so there's a few ways right there. And you'll notice after a little while that you start to, it becomes a habit. You start to live in gratitude, expressing gratitude, looking for favorite quotes, reading them every day in different places in your life. You know, that's all helps you to live in gratitude and helps to turn around those ants. It's like the ant repellent, the automatic negative thoughts. You don't want to get into that loop, right? Like I said, it's okay not only is it okay, but it's necessary to, feel your feelings, express those feelings, let yourself be mad when something angers you, or sad or disappointed. But on another note, not to say that, that we can't feel those feelings because they're necessary, as I already said. But sometimes, if you didn't get the job that you were hoping to get, maybe, just maybe, the universe or your guides or God, whoever feels right and true for you, maybe they were protecting you from something that you are even unaware of. Maybe there was going to be a terrible, that was going to be a kind of a bait and switch job situation. Was sounded better than it really was, or, something terrible was going to happen while you were there. Maybe it wasn't the best fit and you were protected from that. But you look at it as disappointed, like, and then, you're hurt. Why didn't they want to hire me? And, or there's something much better that is a perfect fit that's coming right around the corner. So try to think in those terms as well, that sometimes there might be things happening in the background, or in the universe that you are unaware of. So I hope that some of that has helped. And let's see. yeah. So, yeah, I think that I've said all, I had some notes here. I think I've said all I wanted to say on that, on living in gratitude. If you have anything else that you would like me to put a video, to discuss on a video, anything you would like to, to see me talk about or discuss here, please let me know. Um, I mentioned that I don't mind doing one completely on gratitude journals or completely on manifesting. Any other thoughts or ideas, please let me know. And I want to thank you for watching and for being here and sharing in this time and space with me.